Well, hey, howdy, hey. Now that's Disney and Disney Night Live. Ohana, welcome to Disney Night Live. It's Saturday, May 17th. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, and we got another terrific show planned for you guys. Everything seems to be working. I love it when things work. We are going to be talking tonight about iconic Disney photo spots. Where do you think are the most iconic or spots that you need to get your photos taken either in front of, do a selfie, or just maybe a standalone castle shot? That's what we're going to discuss tonight. This is a Disney Dawn topic special. But before we get into our topic, we've got to talk about our friends over at D-Magic World, dmagicworld.com, 24/7 streaming Disney music magic. And a word from our sponsor, dmagicworld.com.
Welcome to D-Magic World, your place for magic at home, at work, or wherever you are. D-Magic World, non-stop magic every day. Visit dmagicworld.com and request your favorite Disney music. D-Magic World, non-stop magic every day.
Well, all right. You heard from D-Magic World and you heard it from Disney Night Live. D-Magic World is the only place to go to if you want to hear that Disney streaming music with 2 stations streaming Disney Parks music and Disney movie music 24/7. Whenever time you're awake or you want to maybe go to sleep listening to Disney music, D-Magic World is your spot to go to. So check them out. Don't go anywhere. Disney Night Live is going to be back in a couple minutes. I got to get those show shares out. But again, we got a fun topic. I've got Mike and Becky, and I got Disney Dawn in the waiting. We're going to be back. So we shall see you guys in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Grab a snack, grab a drink. I got a drink. I'll be back.
छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन
And we are back. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Disney Night Live. And welcome in Mike and Becky, the Disney duo, and Disney Don himself from Don and Marie on the Go. Hello.
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 Hello, humans.
Hello there. What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Happy Saturday.
It's not raining,
Yeah.
and that's all I care about.
Yes.
We're still in Florida. We're still in drought.
Well, you can have some of ours because we've had rain for about 2 weeks here, and I'm sure
Yes.
like
Every day
weekend
for
it
2
rained.
weeks.
Yeah. Last weekend it rained, but then it hasn't rained for another 7 days. And yesterday was 94 degrees.
Wow. Yeah, not here. Today was 80 degrees. It rained a little bit this morning. Actually, while I was cutting the lawn, it rained on me, but it was all right. But hey, we're here again. We're live, which is what we can do. And again, we got a fun topic. It is iconic Disney photo spots. I've loaded in a bunch of photos from myself, from Don and Marie, and from Mike and Becky that we can look at. And we want to hear from you guys in the audience. What do you think are the iconic Disney photo spots, photo locations, must-have photos? Again, either with you, your family, or maybe just a solo photo. Let's see. We had wind chill of 45 all day. Ooh, goodness gracious. That don't sound fun, Lily.
That
Stay
must
inside.
be Lily.
That's not
Yeah. No, that's Miss Lily. But yeah. So before we dive into the topic, real quick, I know that the Disneyland California 70th anniversary kicked off the other day. Just want to give a shout out to them, enjoying 70 years of the original Disney park. So,
They have they really have some neat merch going on out there.
So, yeah, I was going to bring that up. And I really like the fact that, they have World of Color is back, and they have the Walt quote, to all who come to this happy place, welcome, right? Which to me just gives me chills when I hear that, and you can see that in the original park. But yeah, the merch, that key.
Oh my
Looks
God,
really
the key looks
Yeah.
so
With the
cool.
hidden pin inside it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring that up real quick because, I saw that shared on Disney Parks, and at first I was kind of like, that looks like a kid's toy. And then they started getting into it, and there's more features on it. And then, when you unlock all those icons at the end, that little door pops open and it reveals a pin,
mystery pin.
collector's pin. Mystery pin, one of 7, I think.
There's one for every
which is
land.
really neat. One for every land. Yeah. I mean, which is really neat.
There is a
Yeah,
hack.
it was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
I saw
all
that hack
that.
too.
I saw the hack. So if you can't get them all, and it's time to leave, there is a hack to open up the door.
Yeah. Yeah, which is nice because, say you're only there for a day or you don't have time to put that key in all of those key slots around the parks and grab all your icons and unlock your mystery pin. You can complete that hack, which is neat. I like that feature. So, but you know what, if you're there long enough and you can do it, I think that's really kind of cool. It's almost like a Disney scavenger hunt or one of those things that they do. a good job with.
Even their popcorn buckets, the 70th anniversary the Mickey robot popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Super cool. I want one.
Oh yeah.
I talked to one of our friends that specializes in merchandising. She's a second seller, and she talked to the people, and why we don't have such neat stuff is they don't have to do it for Walt Disney World because people are going to come anyway.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, but we like neat things.
We do like
Yeah,
neat
we
things,
like nice
right.
things.
I
Exactly.
know. I know. We always hear they have better snacks, they have better food, and they have better merch. And just because we're willing to go to Disney World doesn't mean that we don't want those. We want nice things. So give us
Yes,
nice
we do.
things. Yeah.
Right. Give us more options.
We'll give you
Nicer
our
options.
nuggets. Right.
We will throw money at you.
We throw it,
Yeah.
man.
We definitely do. We
We
definitely
will
do
make
that.
it rain.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing, Don.
The funny thing is, 20 years ago, that would have mean something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Rowan says when he wants to do something like this, he goes, cash, green, cash, green.
We're gonna call that the Rowan for now on.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then he goes, show me that paper.
You gotta show the paper, man. Or you go back to Jerry Maguire, show me the money.
Yeah, right.
Right. Iconic.
How old
scenes.
is that movie now? What is that? That's got to be 30 years old.
It's got to be at least. I mean, listen, I'm 52. I remember seeing that.
Oh, I don't know.
It's got to
Well,
be. All right, we got to find out now.
Yeah,
It's got to be. It's
Was
got to
I
be.
16 when that came out? I can't.
Yeah, probably.
Did
I feel like it was
Jerry Maguire come out? All right, let's see. Where is it? 1996.
Okay, so
Okay.
29.
So it'll be 30
Okay.
years next year. Will be 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
96.
We're showing our age, gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey,
I
that's
remember
all right.
watching Jaws in the movie theater in the West Hampton Beach. It was the last big screen theater in the area.
Wow.
Before it was very popular. They would split the screen and make it into two theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the last big screen.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's an
traumatized me.
iconic movie as well. Well, yeah, it's all right.
Big screen Jaws.
The big screen. I was thinking of some iconic Disney photo locations, and I wish when it comes to Disneyland, and speaking of the Disney 70th, the Ferris wheel with the Mickey on it, and the
Wonder
roller
Wheel.
coaster right there, the Wonder Wheel, and the Incredicoaster. That's a really nice, if you think about for Disneyland, an iconic photo spot.
Yeah.
But I've never been to Disneyland, so I'm just trying to think from what I've seen only in footage.
Any Disney park you go to, the weenie, as Walt called it, the weenie is going to be an iconic picture. Any castle. Walt said in the parks there are weenies. In other words, that is the
Weenie.
That is the draw. That's what your people will look at and will be drawn to.
Okay.
I didn't make it up. It's what's up.
I'm still trying to digest weenie, but you know me.
Yeah. So, any castle or any like Animal Kingdom, the Tree of Life, Tower of Terror,
Yeah.
Grumman's, any of those anything that catches your eye is
Right.
going to be an icon.
Iconic. Yeah, and Lily's right. Cars Land is really cool. You can probably get some really iconic shots from there. Where else? You know what? San Francisco is really, to me, just the setting of that area is neat.
There's some great pictures. I've seen some great pictures in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Because again, Disneyland Pirates is different than our Pirates. And
Right.
They have a bayou scene in it. I've
Yep.
seen some
Yep.
really great pictures from there.
True there. What I did was I took all of our photos and I put them into folders to make it easier, so I didn't have to download them into StreamYard. What I can do is open the folders individually. So out of you guys, who would like to go first? Mike and Becky, Don, who? I'll open your folder and we'll go through, and I want to see out of the three of us if we have similar photos.
Well, it was Don's idea. You can let him go first.
So we're gonna go with.
You can go first.
All right, let's see.
Chickens.
I'll go first if you want. I don't care. Bring them up.
Don't be chicken. Speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean, don't be chicken.
Chicken.
I love that scene. Let me see if I did this correctly. Share the screen, share a window, and select. Oh, hey, look at me. I know I like it like this better. Yeah, that's better. So I can tell you right now, Spaceship Earth, I have that in my iconic list of iconic photos.
And
right?
of course, it's whatever festival is happening.
Yeah. Yep. Now let's see.
And that looks like Flower and Garden, I think.
This is Festival of the Holidays.
Oh, Festival of Holidays? I can't read it.
Yep. And that's a good point because it ties into Epcot and their different festivals. And then I also have like a picture of a topiary. But any Epcot festival, to me, if you can get Spaceship Earth in all its glory, or what they have going on around it, to me is iconic photo. So you've got Disney Hollywood Studios photo here, and this is definitely at Christmas time with those creepy astronaut dolls or whatever they are.
That's Hollywood Studios, and that's the retro, the 1940s, 1950s retro decorations.
Yep, cute.
And it has in the background again. You have the Hollywood, what do you want to call it? The
weenie.
Yeah.
Here's Divine over at Animal Kingdom. I think I might have a photo of her, but when I was going through my photos, she was definitely on my list of iconic photos.
Yeah.
We've never seen her, so we don't have a picture of her.
I
You
can't
have
believe
to look
that.
real close.
Yeah.
She's probably been there camouflage. You just walk by her.
We've seen her.
It's
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Maybe he has. I don't remember.
It's the woman on the stilts, right?
yes.
Yeah, we've seen her
name's,
before.
Yeah, her name's Divine, and when you do see her in person, it's really awesome. I don't have my iconic photos of Disney and Don, but the castle for sure.
Definitely.
But you can take
Signature
your really
picture spot.
Now,
signature picture spot.
That is the on my annual pass. I have the Memory Maker. It's basically $100 add-on, and you use the Disney photographers, and it downloads to the app.
Right. I see.
Both people, it's Marie and myself, so only one of us has to have the Memory Maker.
For it to come over. Say hi to my brother joining in on Instagram. What's going on, Nick?
Hi, Nick.
Here. Hello.
That was actually Veterans Day
Nicholas.
in last November.
Yeah, this is over at Grand Floridian, and they definitely have these, antique mobiles outside of the resort. So that's really cool to take a little minute out of your time to go see them. This is where that old gentleman used to work who unfortunately passed a couple of years away. And he would always be out there, and people would always take their photos with him. Tree of Life is definitely in mine. Mike and Becky, I think it's in yours as well. So this is as iconic. If you're talking about Animal Kingdom, this is the weenie, the Chewini.
It is
iconic.
the spot. Yep. For sure.
This is the vault. Yeah, gentlemen, welcome to.
Did I can't remember if I uploaded a picture of me and TJ.
I don't know, but there's you and Mickey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, again, we were just talking about the greeter at the Grand Floridian. He was an
Right.
icon.
Mhm.
And then you had Auntie, who passed away at the Poly.
Yes, I did get
She was another
a,
icon.
Yeah, I took a picture of her. She definitely was.
And TJ
people-
at the Tower of Terror.
Right.
Again, another icon.
Yeah. Cast members are icons as well. Don't forget. They are the magic. They are the magic. I like that song. Sorry, I'm hyped up tonight, kids. I didn't have dinner. I'm going to eat after the show. I'm all hyped up on Twizzlers. Here's Donna Marie, and this is another one of my iconic photo spots. This is Maui at the Polynesian in the lobby, and that is definitely on my list of iconic spots.
We didn't. I have a picture of that, well, actually, I don't know that I actually have the full picture, but my mom took us to. She took her entire family to Disney one year, so there was like 15 or 16 of us, and I have a giant picture of all of us in front of there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's a great photo spot. Lily
Yeah.
says she was able to get a picture of Richard before he passed. Yeah, he definitely was a gem.
Yeah.
And of course, this is another shot of the castle, and more castle photos with some people. And then here's the Walt and Mickey statue. They call it the partner statue,
Yeah.
right? But Mickey's cut off here. But yeah, that's definitely a great shot to get. And here's a better photo of that.
Now, I don't have a fancy camera or anything. I just use my
No,
my
neither.
my iPhone.
right. And here is the Mandalorian with Grogu. Definitely, now that he's a meet and greet or I guess a pop-up character, he is iconic if you can get in there. And from Haunted Mansion, we've got, why am I not remembering her name?
Madame Leota.
Thank you, Madame Leota. I'm like, somebody bail me out here. I couldn't think of her. Yeah. There's another nice shot of Spaceship Earth there with that statue in front of it.
With the monolith, yeah.
Yeah, and you've got some Christmas decorations over at Hollywood Studios. Gertie in the background. I love this photo, by the way, Don, because it's got all Hollywood Studios in it. It's got Indy in the back. It's just got great color to it. Gertie's in the background there, and it's got the Christmas tree up and lit. Terrific. That's
Just
a really
recently,
good one.
I started playing with taking the different pictures, trying to get like the retro ornament, the tree, trying to do, more than just a picture of the tree.
Right. I love random. I don't know about you guys, but I just like, sometimes I'll just take photos, and then when I get home from my trip, see what I captured.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind
We
of
do
like,
the
you
same
know, you
thing.
go, yeah, and you're like, wow. Yeah, I didn't even realize at the time. Maybe it was sunny and you had glare on your phone or your camera. You didn't really get it, but and yeah, and you play with the colors and add some pop to it. But this photo here is really neat.
I started playing with the portrait setting on the phone, which
Right.
gives you a nice crisp foreground of your subject, and everything
Yeah.
in the background is usually blurred.
Blurred out, right? Hi, Valerie. And Kim's joining in late. It's okay, Kim. I forgive you just this one time. Here's the Magic Kingdom train station in the front there. The
And again, it's
Hatbox
decorated
Ghost.
for Christmas.
Yep. And we've got some Disney Springs Christmas decoration. You got a little Rudolph, well, Bambi, I guess. Could we call it Bambi? It's not Rudolph. I don't see a red nose, but it is an older
Yeah, it's in Hollywood Studios, and you can see in the background you got a Hollywood Vine. Over to the right, there's
and prime time.
The prime time, and in the upper
Hold on.
you'll
Go
see the silhouette of Roger Rabbit coming through the window.
Oh yeah. This is the scene of the infamous duck fight that I tried to break up with a couple people the one time we were there. Very sad. It's a very sad scene. And here
Was
you've
that
got
the one
a
where the lady went after the duck with the umbrella?
no. These two ducks were fighting. Actually,
Oh.
it was one duck, and all these other ducks were going after it. And my God, we were trying to rescue it and save it. It's really sad.
Yeah.
You've got a toy soldier here. What do they call this? A wooden soldier?
Yeah, toy soldier.
Toy soldier. Thank you.
Yeah.
This would be at Magic Kingdom. For Christmas.
I haven't been to the Christmas party since 2020.
I've never been.
Either.
Or the
Man,
Halloween. No, I know. I got to get to one of these.
We just bought our tickets for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Sweet.
I know,
What
we're
date?
excited.
This is a
Yeah.
this is a first
September
for us,
9th.
Right, for your trip.
I'll be
in
Marie and I are
September.
going on the 19th.
And this
Oh,
is
okay.
speaking of Marie. She's Don's better half, and she's in this photo here in front
She
of the
makes me
castle.
look good.
She does make you look good. This would be. Hold on, let me get it. This is Disney Springs, and this is the what's the name of the restaurant? The Hollywood
Planet Hollywood.
Planet Hollywood. Thank
And
you. Yeah.
taking a picture of that restaurant is the best thing. Don't go there to eat. Just take pictures.
Right. Yeah. Don't. I heard the food not so good. The photos, yes. This is also in my collection
Groot.
of iconic
Yep.
photos. So yeah, this is the floating mountains in Pandora. But if you look, I don't know,
Groot.
Becky, you said it, but it is
Mhm.
whether or not nobody's really confirmed from Disney whether they tried, but that is Groot right there. You can
Mhm.
see him, his head and his body, and he's stretching out. And yeah, that is definitely, I think, I guess you can call it a hidden Easter egg.
A hidden
Mhm.
Groot.
Yeah,
for sure.
And nothing sums up your Disney trip like drinks and a pineapple at the Polynesian.
Well,
As
Any-
iconic
any-
as you can
any
get.
picture with a pineapple with alcohol in it is iconic.
Yeah, is iconic. That's it. That is the photos from Disney Don and Marie on the go.
Very
Let's
nice.
see. I'm going to open up Becky and Mike here. We're going to go true in. Let me open up the photo first. I'm doing pretty good here. I'm proud of myself. Let me present. Share that
You,
screen.
I know you guys aren't really from my generation. Like
Sure we are.
when I was growing up, if we had to go to the airport,
Thanks,
we had to
Lily.
get dressed up. We had to
Oh,
put
you
on
know
our
what?
best
Kim talks
clothes.
about that all the time, Don.
And if my parents never took us to Disney World, I'm sure we would have had our best, or we would have had our best clothes to
Mhm.
go to Disney World.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's like, it's you can, in a way, I still like. Okay, if mom sees this picture, is she gonna yell at me because I'm not wearing good clothes?
No, it's funny. Kim always mentions that she's like flying back in the day was kind of like a privilege. She's like, we had to get dressed up and
Yeah.
people did, but now you go to the airport and people are in like pajamas and stuff. But
Mhm.
yeah,
I
times
have
have definitely changed.
I have a picture of my brothers and I at, I guess it was LaGuardia, and
Wow.
I've got like a paisley shirt with, with polyester striped pants and
Sweet.
you know,
You were big
Yeah.
pimping.
pimping, and we had
Yeah.
like ascots, little around our neck.
I love mascots. Now we've got some photos from the Disney duo, Mike and Becky and family, and this is from your most recent trip, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to take a picture of there because we knew it was going to
Hello.
be the last time we saw it.
Kermit the Frog. Right before they swipe it all out and it's gone. You've got that. This is an older photo because
Oh,
that's your
yeah.
oldest son there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my oldest son is
Yeah.
only 13 in that picture.
Wow, look at that.
22.
That's pre beer. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, and there's little Rowan. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is from a while ago, but this is right down the middle of Main Street. And
Yep.
yeah, right in front of the castle. That song is just iconic too. It goes along with the photos on
Yeah.
walking right down the middle of Main Street, USA. God,
Mhm.
that's another song that just gets me.
Me
I know.
too.
I'm a Disney stan, right? But listen, it gets us in the feels, right, Mike?
Yeah, it totally does. Gets you in the mood.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
in the mood from the minute the plane lands, so I'm
Right,
ready to go.
exactly. Yeah. I've got this in my iconic photos, and although it's only a couple years old, this Tafiti, statue in the Moana water area at Epcot is just breathtaking to get photos of.
That whole area is so cool. They did such a good job with that.
Yep. Hey, did we lose Don? All right, Don's adjusting and coming back, I see. And Don, we lost you for a second.
I wanted to mute myself. I was going to go into a coughing fit, and I hit the wrong button.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So,
And this, I'll let Mike and Becky explain this photo, but there are several of these, and this is Rowan in a Zen moment here in the American Pavilion, right?
Yeah, so I think we sent all of them that we have you from like it goes from like younger up until
where are they? Hold on.
Oh no. Okay, so there's one.
Here we go.
There's actually, is that the younger? No, there's one more that's younger right there.
Yeah.
That was the same trip that you saw where my son was 13 on the main street. That was the same trip. So Rowan was 7, I think. There.
I think so. 6 or 7.
Yeah, and so this was funny because this picture started. He was wild at this age, like crazy wild, and he was just running around Epcot, and it was just like so exhausting, and it was so hot that day. And he saw this, and he went over and jumped on it and thought he could drink the water. And we're like, you can't drink that water. And he's like, so he started splashing his face with it like it was a swimming pool. And then I was like, just sit and relax and calm down. And he just did that pose. And I thought it was funny. So I took a picture of it. And then the following year, he's like, Mom, I'm going to take that picture again because he thought it was funny. I don't know if it was the following year or like 2 years later, which would happen to be that one.
Yeah.
And then
if you go back to the original one, he's not the only one that was hot and tired. Look across the water fountain feature. Do you see the kid laying down? There's 2 kids there that are exhausted, they're hot, and there's like probably their grandmother with him, but one kid is literally laying down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a hot day for sure.
And if you would have saw the front of his shirt, we actually took him into the bathroom and took his shirt off and put it in cold water and put it back on him because that's how hot he was. He was like deep red. So this was like the second year second time we had gone. Then he took the picture again, and then I
recreate it.
Yeah,
it's been something now that we do every year.
Since.
So.
And this I think is the most recent.
The most recent one, right?
Yeah, so he's going to be 17. So we've been doing it for almost 10 years, of going.
Oh my God. And
then,
let me get back to the other one. Oh, here you go.
There's one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And then I had one that he skipped a year. He didn't go when my husband and I went, just the 2 of us. And I said to Mike, I said, there it is. I said, well, we're going to have to take one for the team.
You got to do it. Yeah.
You have to step up and make this work, make this happen. So
that's awesome. Yeah, but that's again, is it an iconic location? No, but it that other people seek out, but this is iconic because this means something to you guys, and it will for years to come.
Of course,
and that it doesn't have to be a certain spot. It could just be something that means something to you. Let me go back to where we were. Hold on one second. There we go.
Yeah.
And of course, here's a Hollywood Studios photo with the lightsabers, and you've got that backdrop there with the Tower of Terror, which again, iconic. It's in my folder. It's just such a great photo, but Sunset Boulevard, terrific photo location.
So this picture I brought in because I thought it was just a funny picture because he's tasting Beverly for the first time. And I always feel like Beverly is like something you have to do every time you go,
everyone must experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And how many people do you see take photos here? It definitely has become an iconic spot and an iconic challenge. Hello to Kim's Aunt Franny tuning in. Hi, Aunt Franny.
Hi, Aunt Franny.
Hi, Aunt Franny.
I think she's upstairs actually. They had dinner a little while ago. And
drinking the Beverly is definitely a challenge for people that dislike it. It's not good.
For me, it's not the worst, and you know,
I don't have a problem with it at all, actually.
I think it tastes like battery acid. It's gross.
Yeah, see, I could drink
can't do it.
And
she can too.
Hi, Troy. Hello from Disneyland. I'm getting ready to get on Pirates. Troy Hatton, I hope you and whoever's there with you has a great time. Enjoy Pirates and the 70th anniversary over at Disneyland. And let us know if you pick up one of those keys over there that they have, man. We were just talking about that a little while ago.
Or this the robot popcorn bucket.
Right. This is in my list of iconic photos. And again, this is from Galaxy's Edge. Not that old. You know, Galaxy's Edge's been open for what now? 6 years? 5 years, right? Okay. Around there. But this is a photo you see a lot of people taking either a selfie in front of or just this photo with the stormtroopers in the backdrop because it is kind of
somebody just got proposed to in front of that. I thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed that would be a spot, but they must be really into Star Wars. It was pretty cool.
Oh, Troy did get the magic cake. Yeah, we were talking about that. That thing is really neat. Hopefully you can complete it and get all those icons in there and open that mystery pin up.
Cool.
All right. This is the person who makes your favorite perfume, right?
Yeah.
Becky?
Yeah. I go every year and, replenish my perfume. That's Guernice, or Guerness. I'm not sure how it's said, but it was just a surprise. I didn't know he was going to be there. So I went in to get my perfume and he was there, signing bottles and things like that. And he's such a nice guy. Just really, really nice. He'll take his time and talk to you for as long as you want. Right. I just thought it was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So he just happened to be there, that day. You didn't even know, but yeah, that's really cool. Saratoga Springs. Mm-hmm. Definitely iconic photo at Saratoga.
If you've ever stayed at Saratoga, statue. Whatever you do, don't touch that statue during the height of the day.
It's hot.
Oh no!
Ooh, yeah. It burns.
You burn your fingers off.
I went to pet the horse one day. I was like, God, that's hot.
Can I pet that dog? I'm guessing that because I can't see, but is this Rowan with Kylo Rowan?
Yes, it is.
Kylo Rowan and Kylo Ren, and
I just love this picture because, like I've said this before on the show, but Rowan was like, for the entire year, he could not wait to meet Kylo Ren. It was the one thing he wanted to do, and like he was in full character the entire time, minute go of that day, Star Wars Day, and when we went in there, I just love how he's looking at him, like he's like looking up to like his idol,
Right.
It was awesome for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. Kylo Ren's a fun meet and greet. And any of these characters, you can get a Darth Vader or Kylo Ren or something, but these are iconic. And this is all right. I think I know his name, Eddie Maserati, right?
Yeah, or Mr. Ferrari, they call him too. But yes,
Mr.
Eddie
Ferrari. Down in Disney Springs.
Yes, and I'm telling you, I totally fangirled on him. I didn't even know what the heck to say. It was crazy. It was like I saw him and I was like, my first thing was look at that getup, and then I was like, wait a minute, that getup, I know that getup, And then
I know that guy.
Yeah, he was so nice. My husband says to me, he goes, I'm starting to think you have like a weird obsession with like old men, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And it was like the same trip that I saw both him and Beer, and I was like, oh my god, I was so excited. I was like, no, it's just coincidental.
He likes older men.
He was really nice though. He sat and let us take like 50 pictures, and he was actually telling my nephew like to hold the picture this way or hold the camera this way, do one from behind. Like he was telling him how to take the pictures. It was really nice. He was a nice guy.
So he's become really popular in the picture of Disney Springs. I mean, he's there and he dances, right? And, with the bands playing and stuff, but
that's what he's well known for.
Right. But he's also pretty wealthy from what it says online, right? Yeah. So I don't think he just wears Ferrari clothing. He probably,
Right.
yeah.
He might own
probably,
a few.
He might own it, right? Exactly. Here is a blanket of flowers from Epcot. I might have one of these photos. I don't know if I added it to my iconic, but this is during Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah.
And this blanket of flowers just wraps around such a large area. Definitely beautiful, colorful, iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And you can't forget about the bears over at the Country Bear Jamboree. Those are fun, iconic meet and greet photos. Which one is this? What bear is that? Why can't I think of his? It's not. No.
I honestly don't know.
Mm.
I just saw him.
No.
Ah!
Yeah, it's not Liver Lips. It's not Big Al. That's the one we don't know. Here's Rowan with Kevin.
Yeah.
She is a lot of fun to see. This is in
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, but it's not in the normal spot you see Kevin walking around.
This is in like Dino Land, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell by the pavement. It's like Dino Land. So Kevin's
Normally,
a little off
Kevin
the beaten path.
Just outside of Dino Land.
Right, exactly. Yeah, where that band plays and
Yep.
So
exactly.
So this is a different spot to see Kevin, but Kevin's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a Tree of Life photo. All three of us have a Tree of Life in our collection here of iconic photos, and that is again definitely the icon of Animal Kingdom. Here's a castle photo, the Blencow family, and I think that's it in their collection. Yeah. Hold on, let me stop sharing before I close. Go back. Open up my folder. They don't have a crazy amount of photos, but enough.
As one of the YouTubers I watch, when you're taking these pictures, you definitely have to have your patient pants on.
Right.
Because there are people, you're concentrating on the picture and you have a family that walks right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, definitely. Take your time, get the photo you want.
They'll do it in front of the cast members sometimes. It's like, that's rude. You see them trying to get a picture here.
Of course, maybe it's their first time and they don't understand etiquette.
Right.
Or maybe they're from New Jersey. I don't know. One of the
Hey,
that could be. That could be.
Come on. Hey, Bill Mitchell. So this is definitely a different vantage point of Tree of Life, and you don't see it really well in the picture. I wasn't trying to get the tree. I was trying to get the vultures. This is where the vultures are, and you can barely see them. But then I was like, again, one of those photos just came out nice. Good shot of a different vantage point of Tree of Life. But Tree of Life, either way, is iconic.
We were recently in Animal Kingdom with Panda.
Yeah.
And he pointed out a path to us. And he was like, have you ever gone down that path?
Oh, in Animal Kingdom? Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think so. And we walked down the path, and there was a great spot down there to get. You see the backside of the Tree of Life, and it's just a really great spot to take pictures.
Yeah, it takes you right into Pandora.
No, this one wraps actually. If you know where Mr. Kamal's is, that path is on the other side of the river from Mr. Kamal's.
There's a little quiet spot that me and Beck and the kids go back there and kind of hide sometimes.
Yeah. Chill out. Yeah.
Just a quiet spot.
Right.
Across from Starbucks, there's a little kiosk or some kind of food stand, and it's alongside that. You just go down, and it's like, wow.
Creature something, right? Isn't that the
well, that's Starbucks.
Yeah. I think anytime you can get a photo of the monorail, that's iconic. It's just sums up Disney World. To me, being on the monorail is a treat. Seeing the monorail never gets boring. I just love it. I could sit in Contempo Cafe and watch the monorail come through the Contemporary all day long. But this was at the Polynesian when I snapped that photo. Definitely a spaceship Earth. I think we all agree. Iconic,
for sure.
Icon of Epcot. Beautiful. Again, different location to take a photo of it. Not head on, straight on in the front, but beautifully lit.
And you'll get different pictures from different times of day.
Right. Yeah, and different colorations to it. This is also another photo of the floating mountains or Groot. That Mike and Becky, you guys had a really good shot of. But I love the floating mountains. I think they did a great job over in Pandora.
I love that whole area. I think it's great, especially at night.
Oh God, it's terrific. Here's that Hollywood Tower of Terror, in Hollywood Studios and Walt Disney World. Love this photo, the way it came out. Iconic building, iconic sign. And I could just kind of sit and take photos of this all day and then go inside there to ride it, but take photos inside as well of the queue. Of course, you've got your castle and fireworks shot with the projections on it. So I like the way this photo came out. This is just, you could take a million photos of fireworks and then go through them. And I like to see, if you get a lot of photos really quick, you can see how the fireworks kind of start and finish. And
Ooh, I like that picture.
Yeah, you could see Everest in the back, but to me, this is iconic because this is one of those riverways that run through Animal Kingdom. Don, you were just talking about, a path, right? But you could see the bridge all the way far in the back, and man, Animal Kingdom just to me never gets old. Too many places to get great photos from. But Everest peeking out in the top is iconic.
There was supposed to be a boat ride that went around that whole park,
right?
Just like the train, Becky's famous train at Magic Kingdom. And when they were taking surveys, the surveys were just so bad about it. It was too slow loading. They were not consistent, so they did away with it. They were like, no, if we can't get it right, we won't do it. And they were using those boats. They were using those boats for the pirate cruise out of the Contemporary at one time.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would do it and enjoy it. It's one of those things that is a people eater, and you get to see different areas of Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Well, if you look one of the loading docks, if you look to the right as you go over the bridge towards it, there was a loading dock there. There was supposed to be a loading dock in Africa and one in Asia, and they just could not get it together. They couldn't keep a consistent flow.
That stinks. They have a lot of trouble in Animal Kingdom getting things together, like Rivers of Light.
Yeah.
It's another thing that they did away with that I've talked about here many times that I love. Iconic photos from parades. I mean, so many opportunities to get those iconic photos of the characters that you want. Here, Minnie's got her back turned, but that's okay. We got Mickey facing on, in the balloon. And I just think this is one of those photos that sum up that great day at Magic Kingdom. Iconic photo of the parade. Got to see the parade. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, no. And the breathing dragon, Maleficent dragon from the parade as well. Right in front of the Diamond Horseshoe. Timed out the breathing of fire. So, love this photo. This was years ago, way before it burnt down, and then they brought it back.
I was bummed we went this last time because RJ never seen you know, this. And I was like, wait, Richie, wait, just watch. And we're watching, and she didn't blow her fire this time.
Oh, I think I was
if
watching
you
that
saw
live
her.
video.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, man. Yeah, I did have it live.
Why is it doing it? And here is Maui. Like I said before, Becky and Mike, you guys had a photo of this. That's a great photo location. This is from the second level.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy this spot to take photos in front of. So many people walk in and out of the Poly and just stop here to take a family photo and, you know, capture that
It's
moment.
so pretty in there with like all those glass bulbs. They're like, I don't know what they're supposed with the like what is that around it? Isn't it like
they're like so they're hanging baskets.
Like burlap, isn't it?
Burlap or something.
Yeah,
like
it's cool.
With the rope around it and stuff. It's really cool.
So I thought I had no, I guess I got rid of it as a backdrop, but I had a photo that I took of that. Let's see if I could add it. I doubt it. If I still have it.
I was muted that whole time.
I was wondering.
So the glass balls are actually buoys.
Buoys, right? Yes.
Oh, okay.
And the wicker baskets. Usually there'll be a rope from the wicker basket to the glass buoy, and it's just up until I'm going to say 50, 60 years ago, we could still find them down washing ashore. When I was younger, we used to walk this shoreline and we could find them, floating ashore.
I'm looking for. I'm going to send it on through. Give me a second here. I'm looking for that photo since we're talking about it. It's always when you want to find it that it's really hard to find.
But I know I have it. It's like you and Colton. You're showing the back of your shirts.
Oh yeah, that's in the that's right by Ohana too. I'll find it though. Let's see what the next photo is in here while I'm doing that. Again, Epcot festivals. This here is Figment during a flower and garden festival, but always iconic to take a Figment photo to me, and a topiary and a festival photo to boot. To boot. Love it.
Yeah, Figment is definitely one of those iconics. He's like the face of Epcot,
Right. Oh, I found it. I'm going to send it on through to Messenger, and then I can load that up when we're done. Send. There you go. Cool. Back into it. Let's see what else we have here. I really like this photo. When the characters come out in the Main Street train station, and they're all out there and everybody's kind of just waving to them. But I like the way this came out because Donald's looking straight at me. And I really like this because the train station is iconic to me to get those photos from.
It's the first thing you see when you walk toward the parks.
Yep.
It's when you take the keys to the kingdom, it's supposed to be the curtain. If you think of Magic Kingdom as a great big show, that's the curtain. As you walk through under the railroad, the curtain is lifting up. That's why they also have the previews. They have all the posters in there because that's the previews of the show.
Of the show, yeah. Jeff Carr says at the Riviera Resort, there's great mosaics of Peter Pan and Tangled near the Skyliner station. Yep, you see a lot of people taking photos or vlogging over there of that. Definitely has become iconic. Here's my Tafiti photo, Becky and Mike, that you had. And again, just so colorful and beautiful. Such a great area to go through and kind of zen out. And definitely another festival photo. This is from Wish, but it could be any festival photo or topiary, or they do such a great job there at Epcot with their festivals. And of course, Rise of the Resistance photos, Colton, from some years ago. And this is just such a cool shot to get. I I think that is it for my photos. Let me stop sharing, close that out, but let me see if I can open up, because I found a photo. Messenger. Go in here. I'm getting good at this stuff. I'm getting too good. But found it. All right. Let's see. Present. Can we see it? There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many different angles and shots that you can get of this, and it's simple, but the colors are terrific.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
Love it. I just love it. I love the poly. Thank you, Lily. Let's see, stop the screen. There we go. So there's many different places that can, you know, be iconic photo spots. Again, could just be something that, you know, a lot of people take their photos for, those coveted photos, but it could also be something that's iconic for you personally, or you and your family.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the best part. Make your own memories. And then
make your own memories and make your own iconic.
Recreate your pictures if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The one thing that
or frame them and put them on your wall, like we do sometimes.
Right. Yeah. With Marie and myself driving onto the property now, one of the things I look at and I keep as I'm driving under the gateway, you know.
Yeah. None of us had that tonight, by the way.
I think we have about 30 photos of that.
I know, right?
Well,
I was just thinking that. I have some of those.
And that should have been one that we included, and we did not.
You know, you can see the person starting to put their brake on. It's like, don't do it, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have the flashing lights. Don't stop. You know, no. So
it's really hard.
They got the sunroof open with the phone hanging out of the sunroof, and they're like, you see their finger tapping the screen 500,000 times.
Yeah.
What they should do is get those double-decker buses from like England, and then on the top half they're open, and like people get a perfect shot there.
Yeah,
that would be a wonderful idea.
Yeah,
really
get a double-decker.
Really good idea.
Open up top, seatbelt down though. So that's it. That's iconic Disney photo locations. You, like Mike said, you make your own memories. You make your own iconic photo spots. Whatever's iconic to you is of course iconic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just want to remind everybody again, I did up front, but I would love to just tell you guys real quick again about our friends at DMagic World, dmagicworld.com. Please give them a shout out. Please check them out. Listen to that station. It is terrific. I do also want to give myself a shout out as a Disney or just as a travel advisor overall, but specializing in Disney destinations. You can reach out to me at DavidPicciano at travelmation.net. I can help you take the hassle out of the castle and get you and your family on your next magical journey. So
how much extra does that cost, Dave?
If you were to use my services, it wouldn't cost you anything. You just pay for your trip. But my services to help you and do all the planning and walk you through step by step cost you 0 ducats. Yeah. Thank you, Lily.
Well, I think that's a great value.
I know.
That's a pretty good deal.
You know where the people say you can't get anything for free? My services are free to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Miss Marie and I are going to have to talk to you about when we finally go to Disneyland.
Yeah. I'll get you there. Take the hassle out of the castle. Oh, and don't forget the Disney Night Live podcast. New podcast is up. Last week's episode is out and about. We talked about Disney Abu Dhabi. We talked about the new lounges coming to Magic Kingdom Beacon Barrel, as well as Geo 82 coming to Epcot. So that one is out as well. So please check that out. And listen, you're listening to the previous week's episode as a podcast, but however you want to consume Disney Night Live, you want to watch it live, you want to watch it on replay, YouTube, you want to hear it as a podcast, that opportunity is there for you. And however you do it, we appreciate the fact that you do, and you take your time out either again on a Saturday night watching live or just even listening to us. It's an honor and much appreciated. As well as always, my co-host joining in tonight, Mike and Becky and Don, spending time with me on a Saturday, talking about Disney. Always fun, always great to have you guys. And we'll be back. Wait, I'm not sure if next Saturday is going to be a show or not. I think I might have plans. We'll see though. Yeah. So I might be busy next Saturday, but we'll have to find out about. But anyway, thank you everyone who joined in tonight for the fun of Disney Night Live. And here's our outro, and we shall see you guys soon. If not next weekend, the weekend after. Thank you. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Robert. Thank you for joining in. But we are hopping off now. It's time to go. Have a great night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.